Hi, this is Antonio Cruz, and I know I promised you guys a video called considering the best baseball player, but I found this. I was just looking through my computer, different stuff, and I found this um, picture here that talks about how Alan Gregg and Joy Votto did with runners in scoring position on the 2013 season. And I was thinking that it kind of correlates a little bit with what I was talking about earlier or in my previous video about how Brian Kenny believes Joey Votto was or is the best baseball player in the National League because of his high on base percentage. And it's funny that I also found that Brian Kenny said that the most important skill in baseball is on base percentage. I thought was hitting that was the most important skill in baseball, but I think Mr. Kenny believes that getting a walk and taking a walk and getting on base is more important than actually hitting, and which is something nobody will believe that. But the reason why I'm taking this picture right here is I want you to take a look at the how Alan Gregg and Joy Votto did um, in terms of at bats and RBIs with runners in scoring position. And it's so obvious what we're looking at here that I don't really have to say much. But take a look at the at bats, which is, I think this is like kind of a perfect example because they took exactly the same number of at bats, official at bats, I should say, in 2013 season, and look at how when I was making my point on hitting and doing it with runners in scoring position. Look at how many. It's 34 RBIs that Alan Gray has more than Joey Votto, and look at the average with runners in scoring position. It's just staggering. There's no words to describe how. I mean, this is not even a comparison. I mean, Joey Votto, believe me, 3-18 with runners in scoring position is really good. I'm not saying that's bad at all. I have nothing against Joey Votto. Like I said, I believe he's a magnificent player. He's a really very good, an excellent player. Just not as great as Brian Kenny wants to make him out to be. That was my whole point. And look at this. It's a 452 batting average with runners in scoring position. That is telling you that Alan Gregg, he not only singles, but he also hit a couple, home runs and doubles and maybe even triples with runners in scoring position. When you have a runner in scoring position, you want to make an attempt to hit the ball and drive that runner in. If there are two outs and first base is open and you're taking a walk, okay, if it's not intentional, of course, you're taking a walk and you're letting that guy behind you, the guy behind you, to hit and bring that runner in, then I think you're wasting your opportunity. And you are supposed to be the player that is supposed to be bringing guys in. And that was my whole point. I think Joey Votto is really a good player, just not as Brian Kenny is making him have to be. That's my whole point here. And when you look at these numbers, it's just I don't even know why they are comparing these two guys. Aaron Grace obviously did way better when it comes to runners in scoring position in the majors in 2013. But again, you appreciate your comments if you have any. Have a good one and wait for my next video considering the best player. Have a good one.